Good morning from Matt Burt at the Mugello circuit. We're live. These shots are taking us to the starting grid where everyone is ready for the start of the race. The weather is clear and temperatures are perfect for racing, but this track's fierce acceleration can cause the rear tyre to wear quickly. It's not by chance that lots of riders have fitted a medium front tyre and hard rear tyres.
Can he? Rookies have work to do from 17th and
Oakley Grand Prix of Italy. It's intriguing 2022, 362.4 kilometres an hour proceedings here at Mugello last year. Of course, they are so strange, so bizarre to be racing here at Mugello. His iconic, legendary number 46 was officially how good he is at managing those tyres as well. Is the young Italian. An extra special feeling. No bigger incentive on the grid in the Premier class since the Qatar.
3 riders on the front row just have 39.
Let's go! Great launch off the line by the Polo Fabio. Only there in third place. It looks like Marini has gone into first corner.
One of the R46 chances, Luca Marini, who's now battling.
The fuel tank is Fabio Quattraro, and that was a later Spargo. He picks Spargo 7th to 4th in 9 corners. By South African, that's Betsecchi up through the inside of the circuit, which was a second home for Valentino Rossi. Marini looks like he will do. He will come out of the final corner.
Luca Marini into the lead. Alacia Spargo not able to.
Made up 9 places with that first lap. Absolutely slips back down into 8th place. Still an outstanding start.
Experienced front row starters up ahead of him. Can Quattraro?
At the moment, he had a poor first lap. He came over the line and then so far from the Grazzini man.
Quattraro is now past 6-1-2. Betsecchi, who of course got the lead.
Moto 3 before. He's led and won in Moto 2. Distance fully as well, keeping Alacia Spargo directly behind him at bay. I know that's true. Sorry, Lewis. He got to an Alacia Spargo. Real good fit if he got a good start. He's just betting himself now in 6-6.
Steady progress for the 2 Suzukis who start on the first lap.
Yeah, real poor weekend for Dragu. About the 2 top Ducatis at the front of this race. He's already for an Bastianini, who should put himself into the top 10 on the.
Bagnaia is in many ways, the lead challenger for the factory Ducati. Zecchi continues to lead Marini. Quattraro at the moment.
This 5.2 kilometre circuit in the 146 is Planet Earth right now can match or get close to Fabio.
Yeah, he's got 2 bikes now between himself.
And Pecco Bagnaia does find a way through, then on Fabio Quattraro stands firm. A resistance fight put out behind Marco Bezzecchi, giving the young Italian
to keep his head above water against these progress. Further back we've got Zarco in 7th, Brad Binder.
It's a big one. That's through Arrabbiata 2. Now then he's getting mullered here in terms of top speed ahead of him on the faster Ducatis, but also he's got Zarco
back down into 7th. Bastianini's now next up in 8th, so he has now
isn't he, in MotoGP, so the won't discount to top speed record in the MotoGP.
KTM sandwich at the moment. Brad Binder up into 9th position. He's still in 13th. Joan Mir still outside the points.
4 or 3. Bastianini finds a way up the inside of Joan Type. Di Antonio was there into that first chicane, but coming.
We're going to now see what kind of pace he does have up his sleeve.
It was one of his big fears. He felt like if he was fighting Yaya, with him having such high hopes of winning, on to the end of lap number 7. Pecco Bagnaia's got to be careful. He doesn't want to get sucked into what
the race leader. Yellow flags out then in sector 1.
Miserable weekend, doesn't it? The former world champion into points going place. It's been an awful weekend all round.
Battle royal going on in that second group between the 2 Grassini screens as well. So if we lost both Suzukis, we have Rinder's crash.
As Pecco Bagnaia goes for the lead, he gets some slipstream on to that final place on the podium. There's Fabio Quattraro. Pecco Bagnaia then for the first time here in Mugello.
Zecchi then in 2nd. What does he have in response? And then the mistakes bit him badly in Le Mans when he was challenging for victory.
You can see that Ducati GP22 snaking. In Italy recently has been in this position before when he crashed out and of course handed the World Championship songs of Mugello here last.
But watch out for Alacia Spargo and Marini. Jean Zarco is also at a good pace.
Final third where he's normally exceptionally strong, but has he given himself this Grand Prix? There's a further confirmation then in humerus bone injuries, as we mentioned. All the way through going into turn 15 as
They won't need any encouragement to have a go, even if that KTM leader and Miguel Oliveira doing a solid job for the KTM.
Bemoaning the obvious lack of top speed here, has clearly found something that's given him more front-end feel. But he's gone for it. What a time to ride on board with Quartararo. Down the Espargaro, his nearest rival in 5th spot.
Ducati's now right on his tail, and the latest Espargaro with 146.9, the fastest rider on track.
Nothing that Fabio Quartararo can do about the top speed of Marquez, Petrucci and Dovizioso here in Mugello later on. Minato in 2nd place.
He is giving absolute 9/10 of a second as they went across the line. And crucial lap now for Quartararo through these fast parts of the lap. We've seen that 1.1 kilometre main straight. We're just past half distance.
Find the way through the slipstream and then outbreak them going into Marquez and Taka Nakagami. Not the battle of Mark Marder. Not here to fight the top 6s like he has. The Ducati teammates, he's going to be advantage Bezzecchi. It's all concertinaing up here. Quartararo set.
Praise and Paul instead of being flying away of his teammate Marco Bezzecchi. We're into the 3rd sector of the lap now, where Fabio Quartararo to build up that margin to ensure that he was clear of any over.
And Savelli was maybe a little bit fortunate that Zarco didn't sweep up. Quartararo that now has he finally put a slightly wide line through Pacini. So Pecca Bang 0.1 seconds over Fabio Quartararo. Now there has from Bastian, there's nothing wrong with the top speed of that factory Aprilia, is there?
Martin, 363.6 kilometres into 2. Just ahead of them, it's Bastian. It's one of the best.
Going into turn number 4, badly damaged. That's the first jam for basculations. Bastianini down.
Oh, as you can see on screen, he'd be 11 points off the lead. He's now continues to lead this train. He's not able to fully gap this battle. Lap 14, Quartararo matching Bang.
That mistake by Bastianini continues a shocking trend. That was a block pass, wasn't it? Squeezing Marini out wide. Gini won the race in Qatar, 11th in Mandalika in Mugello. He's got the speed, he's got the Fabio Quartararo as the MotoGP World Champion. Quartararo, he has looked like he's broken the resolve of Bezzecchi in 3rd place, a 10th on this current lap. He tries to second
again in the 3rd sector of the lap, so the lead once again. We're looking at Aleix Espargaro, then you can see it's just his 8th Premier Class start. He's not going to give this. Aleix Espargaro as Luca Marini tries to defend.
Confidence boost for him after a pretty underwhelming switch in these kind of scenarios and situations. He's known as Mr. Gini, but at the moment he's looking really, really strong.
Is doing consistent 48.3. That around there, Marquez, pretty impressive.
As well, he's right on the case of Frankie Morbidelli on home soil. He's 17th at the moment. No scary Mugello helmet. Well, there's been nothing scary for the first time in MotoGP. Aleix Espargaro, 5th place. Marini back in 6th now.
KTM, he's only 4.5 seconds off the lead on the grid. Of course, made up most of those positions on lap.
Right now, aren't the Fabio Quartararo clearly the only right? Actually, no question about that. Miguel Oliveira may even be squeezed down into Scarperia. It will be another podium, a first podium in the Premier Club back in 2000. There's been some barren days since then, thrown into the gravel trap by Nea Bastianini.
He can get into his rhythm and stay clear. Marco Bezzecchi. He's now got around a second because Quartararo is setting good lap times himself. He is not
here. You remember when Aleix Espargaro was sat behind Jack as he just streaked away from him. Nothing of Miller trying to use his speed superiority here now.
Where Fabio Quartararo is always so strong. has the bit between his teeth. 5 laps to go as they...
Quartararo on the start finish straight alone. The latest former Moto3 and Moto2 winner, still will be representing now. Slightly less than Jorge Martin, of course, who will be crucial and decisive for him in his latter stage. He tapped 3/10 already on Quartararo.
Into the second to Pecco Bagnaia in those parts. Pressure came on from Nea Bastianini. Bagnaia ultimately caught Fabio Quartararo in the grand scheme of things in the World Championship with his two.
Behind the scenes here at MotoGP, team at the Italian Grand Prix to win. It doesn't, they're keeping him honest, as you knew he would do. Quartararo to 1 on lap 20.
Awful lot of credit deserved. Zeki, that is not too shabby at all. Marini just by
sections, the high-speed change of direction around this Mugello circuit. Enjoying those, he comes to this point where the Ducati just starts to fraction over a second. 3 laps now, isn't it?
Fabio Di Gianluca is the fastest rider that I can see on track at the moment.
The race leader, Pecco Bagnaia. So Maverick Vigneault on a Sunday afternoon, as this man to add Pecco Bagnaia's name to their winning list here at Grand Prix. And it's Italian Pecco Bagnaia that leads by...
Zeki is quicker than the 3 riders ahead of him at this stage of the race.
Physically demanding technical circuit, but John Zarco not giving up 4th place as well. Now that this is a really valuable 20 points here coming in to this Italian Grand Prix weekend. They're going to be like...
On Marco Bezzecchi, riding on board on left hand, Pecco Bagnaia, Quartararo with a valiant challenge.
Mentor Valentino Rossi used to be the master of the last couple of laps. Johan Zarco has finally as well taken on the second lap 12 months ago. It's been narrow.
Yeah, he looks pretty safe from here. He's closest that he's been.
It looks like we're going to have an Italian rider. 2022, he takes a famous home victory. Sold off Marco Bezzecchi for 4th place.
The riders are enjoying their lap of honour with the crowd applauding them.
Across the finish
Let's
line.
take the opportunity to watch this MotoGP race final ranking ticket. We're back from Parc Ferme with the winner, who delivered a perfect race today. In addition to the victory, this young man scored 25 points, which are very important for the world ranking. We're live for the podium ceremony where there's an Italian flag flying on the top step. A stunning win in great Italian style. Bagnaia beat his opponents with a masterful victory today.